Hello, everyone, and welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity Overview. We are Dr. Dondee Marci Nettles. We are your presenters tonight, and we've got some absolutely amazing information to share with you about a do-it-yourself wellness plan that'll just activate your body like never before, and a home-based business opportunity that's global that allows you to create your own economy so you don't have to leave your house to go help someone else create theirs. Yep. True story. Before we get into that information, we're going to share with you a little bit about who we are and how we became your presenters. As I said, my name is Dr. Dondee Nettles. I was a family wellness chiropractor for many, many years. And toward the end of that career, I was an AM talk radio host. My basic premise was to empower people to be self-sufficient with their health, so they didn't have to rely on any doctors, including me, but to empower themselves to learn and take charge of their health. That's what we do here too. Now, when I saw this information, came at a very interesting time in my life. We could just call it a crossroads. I was at the height of my professional success. We had the fourth largest chiropractic practice in the state of Arizona, seeing between 350 and 500 patients a week. I was an AM talk radio show host every Saturday from noon to 1 for an hour program, and loving it, helping lots of people. But then fatherhood came. And I had no ability to be a father because of the 80 to 90 hours a week I spent outside my home in those previous pursuits I just mentioned. And by the time I got to my tipping point, my son was 3 years old and my daughter was newborn, and I was an absentee father. That wasn't until I saw the information we're going to share with you. And when I saw the information, saw possibilities, implemented it into my life, a little over a year later, I sold my practice, canceled my radio show, and I became a father to my children and a home-based business entrepreneur, helping people in countries all over the world. And in that pursuit, I met the most amazing human being I've ever met, my beautiful wife, Marci. We combined our businesses, combined our families, and now we run a global business helping people in 20 countries around the world from here, our home office.
You know what, guys? Seriously, there's so much that is amazing about this. But as you heard from Dondee's story, he was looking for something. He was looking for time with the people that he loves and cares about the most. For me, it was completely different. LifeVantage actually found me at the darkest time of my life. I had actually been a police officer for almost 10 years here in Arizona, and I absolutely loved it. I was making great money. I felt like I was doing a great job serving the community. But in August of 2009, I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career that fast. It left me with a brain injury, several herniated discs throughout my spine that required surgery, and I was no longer able to be a police officer anymore, which means that the way I knew how to pay my bills was gone. I was out of control. I went through a divorce of a marriage that was already struggling, and we lost a house. Not to mention that on top of everything, my kids were teenagers at this point, and mom was there, but she was not there. And so many things, so much has happened because of that. But you know what? I ended up pretty depressed, and my doctor gave me additional prescription medication that had warning labels on it that said may cause suicidal tendencies. And I actually had 4 suicide attempts before very dear friends of mine learned about this opportunity, and they thought of me. And I am so grateful that they did, because when I saw it, I had hope for the first time in 18 months since my accident that I could get my mind and my body working again, that I could take control and pay my bills, and that there could potentially be a greater purpose for me here on this planet. So I said yes. I started using these amazing products, had phenomenal results really quickly, and that got me excited to share this information with more people. And in the process of sharing, I needed help. I needed mentorship. And part of my team was this amazing guy here. And we decided along the road that we wanted to be more than business partners. We blended our families, and now we are looking for people just like us, people that are looking for time with people that they love and care about, people that are looking to take control and be able to pay their bills and have a purpose. Maybe that's you. And if so, you are in exactly the right place at the right time, because we are so excited to be able to share with you this information on this amazing company called LifeVantage.
Yes, and before we get into the information, we need to share this with you. There is no promise or guarantee of success. Like anything else in life, you will get out of this what you put into it. The options are there, the opportunities are there, the success potential is there, but you have to do the work. and we will show you how possible, actually give you some examples. But like I said, there is no promise or guarantee of success. You have to do your part.
Yeah, you do. But you know what, though? It's really cool because it's around this whole new concept. It's all about, activating your body instead of supplementing it. Because I'm sure that you've had the same experience that we have. As we've aged, our bodies, we've kind of slowed down. We haven't been able to perform exactly the way we used to when we were younger, and maybe even been quite a bit more tired than we were before. But what if there was a way for you to be able to flip the switch inside of your body so that you could feel better and do more? Because the fact of the matter is, we're being hijacked every single day by the food and water that we consume, by the environment pollution. How about sun damage, household cleaners, or even beauty products that we use? Then there's personal stressors, relationship stress. How about not sleeping very well, feeling overworked, not moving your body enough, drinking too much, smoking, and the list goes on and on. And then there's these things, technology. We are being overstimulated. Actually, we're being poisoned. We're being poisoned by EMFs and blue lights that emit from all of these different devices. And it is changing the way our minds work, the way our bodies work, and the way our moods present themselves. Did you know that 85,000 chemicals have been introduced since the Industrial Revolution? Well, unless you're somebody that can actually pick up your bags and move to another planet, which I don't know anybody that can do that, you really cannot eliminate these from your daily experience now. And all of this is what is dimming the lights inside of you. So what does this feel like? Maybe you're getting sick more frequently because you have a decreased immune system, or you've got brain fog, you're forgetting more things, sluggishness, you're just tired all of the time, or you've got a bad mood or lack of motivation, even around the things you love to do. Then there's increased stress or things that you never used to get stressed over, and fatigue. When was the last time you checked your clock and wondered, can I just take a nap right now? Well, guys, you're not alone if you're feeling any of these. Because what's really happening inside of our bodies when the light is dimming is something called oxidative stress, or damage inside of your cells. Mitochondria decline. The powerhouses are being turned down. Or how about a decline in sirtuin activity? Your body's working so hard trying to keep up that it's creating all kinds of bad residue and debris, and the garbage men are on strike, and so much more. And you're like, oh my gosh, Marci, I don't even know what those first three things are. Well, that's okay, guys, because that's why you're here tonight. So never fear. We're going to bring you the information that you need, because science has already discovered that our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. So if you could leverage those genes with the flip of a switch, would you? Or would you at least want more information?
I hope so, because here it comes. Yeah. Oxidative stress. Let's talk about that. Well, you may not be familiar with the term, but you're familiar with the process. You bit out of an apple and it looked like that. And you put it down, came back a half hour later, and it looked like that. It turned brown. That's the oxygen's effect causing oxidative stress to the apple. Well, every time you take a breath, the same thing happens inside your cells. But your cells fight back the way an apple can't. Your cells produce antioxidant enzymes to fight off oxidative stress, but the process slows down as we age. That was until we isolated the pathway, NRF2. NRF2 with Protandim NRF2 Synergizer and the 5 natural ingredients involved flip the switch back on, turning your cell's ability to produce those antioxidant enzymes back on again the way they did when you were a child. And what does this relate to? A 40% reduction in oxidative stress in just the first 30 days. That's powerful. So you take Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, flip the switch, turn on the oxidative stress mechanism inside your cells, and literally remove the age-related effect of oxidative stress, such by lowering it by a minimum of 40% in just 30 days. So this NRF2 activation, what is it? And what is science saying about it? Well, this is what Washington State University said about the potential. Flipping this switch, NRF2 is likely to be the most important health-promoting approach in the foreseeable future. That's powerful. And this, NRF2 may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. That's powerful. That's inside your cells, and we can show you how to turn it on. So what you're looking at now is the chart or the graph of how your body's cells produce these antioxidants, enzymes over time. From the time you're born, you start to grow, then you age as you get to your late 20s, and then 30s, 40s, 50s, downhill. Your body produces less and less. That was until we isolated the NRF2 pathway and figured out how to turn it back on with Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, literally giving your body's cells the ability to produce those antioxidant enzymes the way you did when you were a child, regardless of how old you are. That's powerful. You don't even have to believe my word. In fact, I would like it if you didn't. I'd like it if you went and looked yourself. Go to pubmed.gov and type in the name of the product, Protandim. You will see that this finished product research done at universities like Harvard, published in journals like Free Radical Biology and Medicine. In fact, this has never been seen before. Never has natural products been published in journals like you see there and studied at universities like you see there on their dime. This has never happened before. And look at how powerful that actually is. It's unbelievable. Go look it up. Now, this pathway, this NRF2 switch, we asked ourselves, are there other switches like it that we could flip? And if so, what are they and how do we do it? And we discovered there's at least two more. The mitochondria switch and the sirtuin switch, and this is how they work. Mitochondrial decline is what it feels like when your batteries run out. You lose energy, you have it in your mind, you want to do it, but your body says, nope, not today. That is a sign of mitochondrial decline. But inside your cells is also the potential to turn that back on, to give your cells the energy that you need without getting stimulation from the outside. But unfortunately, like the previous example, this slows down when you age as well. That was until we isolated this switch. Protandim NRF1 Synergizer flips the NRF1 switch with the 5 natural ingredients that you see there, literally flipping the switch back on, producing the NRF1 gene inside your cells by an increase of 70%. Well, what does that do? It produces mitochondria. Mitochondria are the power plants that make the energy that your cells need to do their job. 70% increase. So you take Protandim NRF1 Synergizer, flip the switch back on to produce mitochondria, and it recharges your batteries inside your cells, giving your cells the energy they need to do their job. Now, when those cells do their job and they burn that energy, they create cellular debris. And when the cellular debris backs up, it gunks up inside the cells stop working. But guess what? Your body has a mechanism for that too. It's called sirtuin activity, and it is an NAD switch. We isolated it, but just like the previous two examples, as you age, this process slows down. That was until we isolated the NAD pathway. And the 4 natural ingredients of Protandim NAD Synergizer flip the switch, giving your cells the ability to produce NAD, which causes sirtuin activity, which cleans up the debris inside your cells. Now, why is that so special? Because when the cells have cleaned up environment, they communicate to one another better, they perform better, and when cells perform better, you perform better. That's powerful. And it increases by 100% in just 24 hours. So you take Protandim NAD Synergizer, clean up the cellular debris inside your cells from the energy consumption. The cell starts working again. The cells communicate. Your body starts working again. And you now have a health status, increasing this by 100% in just 24 hours. Well, all 3 of them, you degunk the cells, you improve cell function, you recharge the battery of their cells, giving your cells more energy, and you remove the age-related effect of oxidative stress. Are you kidding me? No, dead serious. This is called do-it-yourself wellness. We call it the Protandim Tri-Synergizer. The gray bar graphs that you see is Protandim NRF2 on the left, NRF1 in the middle, NAD on the right. The gray bar graph is when that one product is taken by itself. Look at the unbelievable cellular marker increase. But look at the blue bar graphs. That's when all 3 products are taken together. Look what it does to the individual pathways when all 3 things happen to the cell simultaneously. That, as I said, is called do-it-yourself wellness. So, Are you ready to flip the switch? Are you ready to get the positive mood and motivation back inside your body? Are you ready to live longer? Are you ready to have better mental focus, concentration, and attention span for all you multitaskers? Are you ready to have better mental and physical energy? Are you ready to have your natural inflammatory response working right again? And oh my gosh, cardiovascular health. That's pretty powerful. You put all those things together by taking the Protandim Tri-Synergizer, and again, we call it do-it-yourself wellness. Free shipping on it. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee, literally for less than a large latte per day. How much is your health worth? Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg of our amazing scientifically based products. We also have Vitality Stack. Vitality Stack is the Protandim NRF1 Synergizer, Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, ProBio, and Omega Plus. By the way, our Omega Plus, our ProBio, and our Protandim NRF2 Synergizer have all been individually shown to boost a normal, healthy immune system. That's powerful. Now, move on to our Axio, brain food. Take one of those packets, tear it open, put it in a bottle of water, shake it up, chug it down, and you just fortified your brain to produce and balance its own neurotransmitters. What does that give you? Other than the energy, focus, concentration, attention span, better mood and motivation, better short-term memory. Yeah, seriously, that's how powerful this is. And then ProBio. ProBio is the best probiotic on the market. Why? For two reasons. One, it's round. When it's round, it goes through your intestines much quicker to get down to the lower intestine where the benefit is needed. And it has a coating on it called BioTract with Wellmune in it, so it doesn't get neutralized in your stomach acid. That's brilliant. Yes, it is. That's why it's the best probiotic on the market. 60% of the bacteria in the bottle gets in your stomach down to the large intestine and does its job to optimize your microbiome function. Then Omega Plus, unbelievable brain source of free fatty acid. We start with pristine ocean and then we take pristine fish. And before you freak out about those fish oil burnt memories you've had in the past, we infuse essential oil of lemon. So pristine fish with essential oil of lemon means no more offensive fish oil burps. You're welcome. That's called technology. Then we have physique weight management. Now, we all know losing weight and having abs and looking cool in a bathing suit is really awesome. But guess what? Looking that way and staying that way is even more awesome. Why? It's weight management, not weight loss. And look at how it's spelled. That IQ is intentional. It's smart weight management. So we start with an unbelievably delicious vanilla whey protein. We add fat burn to get rid of that visceral fat that normally you can't get to. And then we add a prebiotic to fortify the probiotic. So your microbiome is now on steroids. Not really, but functionally. Then we have our True Science line, our skincare line and our hair care line, so that you don't have an aging face. You have a beautiful face with our 4-part skincare regimen. And then we have our True Science hair care regimen, focusing on the scalp, because only through a healthy scalp can you grow healthy hair. And yes, of course, we have a shampoo and conditioner, but these are amazing award-winning products in our True Science line. And then we end it with our Pet Tandem. Literally Protandim NRF2 Synergizer formulated for dogs, because you know that 7-to-1 ratio thing of years? You know why that's there? Dogs have 7 times more oxidative stress than we do. You ever seen them eat? You ever seen them breathe? They do everything quicker than we do, unfortunately, including dying. But this now gives them the ability that we have by removing the age-related effect of oxidative stress. We call it Pet Tandem for dogs. Your dogs will call you the best owner in the world when you put this in their mouth. Unbelievable product line.
Oh my gosh, seriously. And every single time we run through this, I get the most aching cheeks ever from smiling so big, because every time we talk about this, I can think of so many different people that have had such positive experiences when they utilize activating their bodies. And these amazing stories are what just fuel our fire. But on top of that, these types of stories are so much better when we get to share them with other people like you, right? But on top of that, what's really exciting is that we have the opportunity to share these stories and make money.
Yeah.
It is the best thing ever. So let's talk a little bit about the story of LifeVantage. You know, we've been around actually as a network marketing company for just over 11 years now. Before that, we were actually a retail store company. We had our Protandim NRF2 on retail store shelves, but we soon realized that sharing information word of mouth was much more powerful in educating people on this technology and the benefits that they could get. So in 2009, we went to network marketing, and we never looked back. And by the way, we're publicly traded. We're on the NASDAQ. Our ticker is LFVN. So everything that we share with you, you can go and you can check it out yourself. And it will also validate to you that this is absolutely a 100% real and true opportunity for you. We are headquartered in Utah, and we are a debt-free company as of March, which is so exciting because it actually gives us the opportunity for extra growth and for really creative incentives for the field and for us in building our businesses. We are governed by a board of directors from former executives from companies like Coca-Cola, Airbnb, Amazon, SC Johnson, and so much more. So as you can see, we've got this amazing story going on with this unique product line married with this amazing company with a very unique background. So we have to make sure that we place it in front of the right trends at the right time. And I can tell you absolutely that never before in history have people ever been more concerned with their health and their wellness. The way that we can prove that is just by tracking the dollars being spent. Where are people spending their money, right? Remember back that Jerry Maguire, show me the money, right? Well, in just the last 8 years, there's actually been a 60% plus increase in wellness sales. Okay, as the graph shows on the right-hand side there, it perfectly shows you wellness is well above all of the rest of the categories. And speaking of categories, there's 6 different categories in the wellness arena that our products fall. We actually cover the anti-aging market, the skincare and hair care markets, pet care, energy, and the weight loss arena. In these 6 different areas, there's already well over $600 billion that is being spent by people in this world. And I will bet you that you are already spending money in at least one, if not all, of these different categories. So what we're doing is we're giving you opportunity to just transition your dollars spent into cleaner, greener, and how about activating products for more optimal wellness. This is a great example on how people's priorities are changing. Back in 2017, a priority was cosmetics over wellness. As you can see, 32.1% of all dollars spent was spent on cosmetics. But in 2018, that flipped. Flip the switch, right? That's when people realized that getting at the root of a problem and going for a true solution was more important than putting a Band-Aid on something like with a cosmetic. This is where 32.6% of all dollars are being spent on wellness products in 2018, and it just continues to increase to this day. So as you can see, we've actually found the perfect model where you can actually create this online supplemental income from home or anywhere you have Wi-Fi or cell service. You'll have a virtual office with very many assets, very few assets needed, and absolutely no inventory requirements and a very low entry cost to get started. You can utilize social sharing with assets and tools created by the company, and you'll be an e-commerce business with a personal online store that's open 24/7, and we get paid daily bonuses. It's so cool to get those text messages and emails saying, hey, you just created another bonus. And then travel opportunities. If you're like Dondee and I and you like to travel, how about earning incentive trips or bonus trips for building your business? And then there's always the opportunity to be able to travel to all these different places around the world to be able to support the new business partners that will come into your team. So super exciting opportunity.
Yes. And remember, we told you we're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. It's very important for us that you know exactly what the earning potential is here. What you're looking at is called our annual earnings disclosure. I'm going to focus on 2 columns here. The gray columns that you see, they're in average monthly commissions, and then the column all the way to the right, the time it takes to get there. And I'm going to give you 3 examples. Like this one, our Pro 3 rank, where in 8 months on average, the brand new person who's never done this before can be working from home part-time. And within 8 months, the average person can generate over $600 per month of monthly income. What could that do for your family or a family that you know? Or how about this example? Our Premier Pro 5, where in 16 months on average, literally less than a year and a half, the average brand new person working from home part-time can generate an income of over $3,000 per month. That's a $37,000 to $38,000 a year raise in the next year and a half, working part-time following a system. How would that bless your family? Or this last example here, our Elite Pro 7, where in 30 months, less than 3 years, the average brand new person working from home part-time can generate an income of over $13,000 per month. That's $150,000 a year plus. That's doctor, attorney, CEO type income without the need for a college degree or the student loan debt that comes with it. Just look at that first gray column, pick a number that you want or that appeals to you. Look all the way to the right, see the average time it takes, and we can show you exactly how to get there, but think big.
Yes. So when you're looking at these numbers, just know that this is a totally inclusive opportunity. We've worked really hard to keep it that way. Anyone can earn these dollar amounts that wants to, and we've made it super easy to get started. You know, we all start at the same place, a $50 starter kit, and then you get to choose which enrollment pack that goes along with that. You can choose the silver pack for $350, the gold pack for $650, or the platinum pack for $1,250. Guys, what we want you to know is that whichever pack you decide to choose from, you know, the important thing is just to get started. But from our experience, we knew that we were going to take this business all of the way. We are the type of people that we're going to do whatever it takes to have the success that we desire. And so we wanted the package that had the most products so we could start on using all of them for our product experience, as well as having product to sample out and to help others that we love and care about get started on right away. Plus, with the larger the package, you can see there that you get the most savings on the product cost. This is a one-time opportunity to take advantage of either a 31, 33, or 35% savings on the products inside of these enrollment packages. But again, the most important thing is just to make a decision and get started today. Because now that you know this is an absolutely real opportunity, you're probably experiencing the same question as most. It's like, can I do this? I've never done it before. Well, what we want you to know is that you absolutely can. If you decide to, you are willing to be part of a team and be coachable and be part of a mentorship program. Because here at LifeVantage, you will have global customer and distributor support, as well as an easy to follow system. It's ITT. You're going to invite your prospects to see a tool and then introduce them to your team to help get their questions answered. We'll have regular team meetings and trainings all around skill set, mindset, and how to be a great leader. There's regular corporate events and trainings that supplement your path to success, which, as a matter of fact, next month, we have our global convention, the first time ever virtual. So cool. So make sure that you get with the person that invited you to see this information and find out how you can qualify to attend that event. Plus incentives and perks. Oh my gosh, we already talked about the travel, but how about promos? We have a promo right now. It's for the second time we've launched it this year, and it's called the Flip the Business Switch promo. It's our most cash-rich promo we have ever offered here at LifeVantage. So cool. You get started today and you can fully participate in that amazing promotion. And then you're also going to have private support communities available to you, whether it's Facebook groups, it's accountability sessions on Zoom, or how about the private cell phone numbers of the people that have a vested interest in helping you be successful. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff that hit the presses just since January 2019 about LifeVantage.
Like our corporate headquarters being voted one of the best places to work for first 3 and then 4 consecutive years.
Wow, we continue to expand our footprint into Europe by opening in Ireland.
Erin Brockovich joined our board of directors. Yes, the Erin Brockovich, becoming the first female on the board. And if you're not familiar with her, go watch the movie from 2000 called Erin Brockovich, where Julia Roberts played her, and you'll understand just how important this appointment was.
Amazing. Our True Science Hair Care System was awarded a Silver Stevie Award for Best New Product. And just a couple months ago, we were awarded seven more Stevie Awards. If you don't know what those are, go and check them out.
And because of our outstanding stock performance, we were voted to the Russell 3000 Index for the second time.
And we continue to expand our family by opening in New Zealand.
Well, we rang in the new year by 2 great announcements. The first, our second explosive quarter of growth. And then we just threw in something like, free shipping everywhere.
Love it. Ringing. I love the ring in because we were also invited and we rang the closing bell for NASDAQ's Wellness Week in January of this year. This is exactly what Times Square looked like in New York City, all colored up in protanum blue.
Now, because marketing is a necessity for your business, we picked sports marketing because it is the most powerful, and we picked the most powerful and popular sport in the world, soccer. More eyes and ears on soccer than any other sport. Look at the front of that jersey. We sponsor Real Salt Lake because every game, every highlight is national, international, free advertising for your business.
Amazing. We continue to be super excited about our responsible expansion into other markets in this amazing world. This is where we're currently open for distributors and for biohacking customers.
This is LifeVantage Legacy. This is the charitable arm of our company, literally the heartbeat of our company. Every time we get together, LifeVantage Legacy blesses a population, a community, an organization in need because we can and because we care. LifeVantage Legacy.
Yeah, so guys, now that we've filled you up with all of this amazing information, where do you see yourself in fitting in with LifeVantage? Are you ready to become a customer or distributors like Dondee and I are? Or maybe you need to see or hear some additional information. Please just ask the person that invited you here today to provide you with what you need. If you're ready to become the customer, ask for your personalized shopping cart and get checked out today. And if you've decided that you're ready to join the team, we are super excited to be the first ones to say congratulations on making a phenomenal decision and taking ownership of your personal economy and your family's future. Great job.
Welcome aboard. Let us close with this. If we were having this conversation 3 years from today, and you were looking back on your life and your life experiences over those 3 years, what needs to happen personally and professionally for you to be happy with your progress? Let me ask you 2 things. What are you willing to do to achieve the success? And when are you going to get started? Let us challenge you to get started today so that your tomorrow and every other day after that is different and more blessing to you than it is now. We know your time is valuable. Thanks for spending it with us. Have a wonderful night. Be safe and God bless.